Day 142. Starting with the motivational quote today, it says, "He who trims himself to suit everyone will soon whittle himself away." He who trims himself to suit everyone will soon whittle himself away. There's this idea that we cannot serve two masters, a biblical truth. What are those two masters? In the Bible, it talks about the love of God and the love of money. In this sense, I guess with this quote, I'm more so relating to the two masters of, one, the ever-shifting opinion of others, with two, God's unchanging truth. Because the reality is, when you twist yourself to try to mold who you are and play chameleon with who you are to try to meet everyone's expectations, you can slowly lose the core of who God made you to be. And I've always said it, a life without conviction is a life without direction. And I'm not suggesting you outwardly be rude to people that have ideas. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying to stick it to people that want you to do something that you're not interested in. I'm not saying that. But if you find yourself people pleasing, and especially if you find yourself compromising your beliefs or acting out in ways that isn't foundational to truly who you are, just to try to fit in, or just to try to gain the approval of others, or just to try to seem cool, you will slowly over time lose the core of who God made you to be. And we just got to be careful of that pitfall. Because people truly that can stand firm when others bend, the thing is, that will lead them to a path of peace if you can stand firm when others bend. Whereas a lot of other people that are not standing firm and go into chameleon mode, they'll not only lose the central most part of who God made them to be, but also they're going to be just tossed by confusion. They're not even going to know at the end of the day what they believe. I've probably had 4 or 5 videos at this point similarly to the topic of being a person of principle and being a man of conviction. But I thought that quote today was a little bit of a different angle on it, and I really like that. He who trims himself to suit everyone will soon whittle himself away. Don't trim yourself. Don't compromise. Especially when you are a person living for God's will and you're seeking God with your eyes and with your ears. Don't whittle yourself away. And don't feel bad about standing in your convictions. Don't feel bad about standing firm. It will not only spare you many troubles and many pitfalls in life, if you're a man of conviction, it will spare you those things for sure. But more importantly, it will honor God when you are standing firm in conviction that's rooted in the Bible. Don't seek the applause of men, but have that true audience of one. Who is the audience? God. It's between you and God. God is our audience. Don't seek the applause of men. Don't seek the applause of men. Truly live life in an unashamed way of an audience of one, an audience for God. It truly will preserve your integrity and bring you so much peace if you get in the constant rhythm and habit of living for God and not of men. Galatians chapter 1, verse 10. Am I trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ. Paul had to write this to the Christians in Galatia because they were in serious danger. And Paul didn't apologize for his straightforward words, knowing that he could not serve Christ faithfully if he allowed the Galatian Christians to remain on the wrong track. And in my application study Bible, it just simply asks, who are you seeking? Whose approval are you seeking? Others or God's? And if you struggle with this, which many of us probably have at some point or another in our life, What we need to do is truly pray for the courage to seek God's approval above anyone else's. And if you do that and you're persistent with that, see what it does for your life. That's day 142.